Hey, what's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to the Steve 2 video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a weapon that I've really been enjoying. It's one of the new heat weapons that I definitely think that you should give a try if you haven't been trying it already. It's good in both PvP and PvE. I've been enjoying it in both, and I just want to share this with you. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the M17, the Fast Stalker, a legendary stasis SMG, and this thing is amazing. It's got a ton of good perks, whether you're playing Crucible or PvE. I think that you're going to find something that you really like with this SMG. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the perks, talking about what are some of the best ones, and the ones that you should be looking for if you're looking for a god roll on this weapon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys do, remember to like and subscribe to the channel in case you guys aren't ready for some more Destiny 2 content. And now let's get into it, and the very first thing that we gotta start with is how to actually even get this weapon. Thankfully, this weapon is very easy to get. You can get it from either just running the campaign. You probably get a couple of these, especially if you threw them in the vault with the new vault space. But if you don't have any of them somehow, you can go into any of the lawless frontiers and you have a chance to actually get these weapons to drop. It seems to drop quite often, so it probably won't take you long to actually get a good one. Now, the origin trait on this weapon is air-cooled core. Sprinting increases the vent and reload speed for a short period of time, while low heat or full magazine gain increased handling and movement speed when aimed down sights. I think it's an okay one, not really too bad. But now let's move on and let's actually talk about the things that matter for this weapon. Let's talk about the trait perks. Now, like always, I'm gonna do a quick overview of the perks, take a look at all of them, and then get a little more in depth into some of the best ones for either PvP or PvE. We'll talk about the perks for a bit, and at the end we'll have some god suggestions, so if you guys are looking for those will be towards the end of the video. And now let's get into it, and let's start by looking at the very first trait perk. Now these are the options we have for the very first trait perk. We have Attrition Orbs, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Demolitionist, Delicate Tuning, Stats Throw, Cooling Bulbs, and then lastly Killing Wind. And I think that we're going to be starting this off by actually talking about the PvE perks, since we do have a couple like really nice ones. So first of all, let's get it out of the way. Attrition Orbs, yes, those work very well on this weapon, and it is very good. It being a 900 RPM SMG means that it can really take advantage of Attrition Orbs and just make a ton of orbs. Just being able to create orbs just by simply doing damage is just a really strong effect, and with the way that most builds work nowadays, this just really helps you out with just a ton of things. Orbs do so much in this game that having something like this on an SMG is just perfect. So Attrition Orbs does work on this weapon to no one's surprise, and it's also going to be a really good and top tier choice. Now another really good one can be Demolitionist. Kills with this weapon will generate grenade energy, and whenever you activate your grenade, it will reload your weapon from reserves. So in this weapon's case, it will reduce your heat. But this one's also really good. Just having more grenades is another thing that's universally really good. Maybe not as good as the orbs, but you definitely can never go wrong with just having more grenades. And if you want a grenade heavy build, then maybe you want to go towards Demolitionist, or you just want more grenades in general, then Demolitionist is going to be another really good choice. Now for the Crucible, I feel like there's two that work really well, but they actually are kind of like the opposites of each other. The first one is going to be Dynamic Sway Reduction. This one improves accuracy and stability while continuously holding the trigger. And the other one is Delicate Tuning. Well, low heat, this weapon has improved range, handling, and accuracy. Now, the extra range is definitely very nice on Delicate Tuning. It's not like a huge amount, but it definitely helps. And the extra handling and accuracy is also very nice on this weapon. So, Delicate Tuning kind of happens at the very beginning when you're starting your fight. And then Dynamic Sway Reduction kicks in towards like the middle of a gunfight. They both do a kind of similar thing. I really ended up liking Delicate Tuning. The one I was wearing in Crucible actually did have Delicate Tuning. I think this plus the stability like increase to SMGs on controller has made this SMG feel amazing in PvP. Now it doesn't have the best range, but as a 900 SMG, I feel like either of these two perks are gonna work pretty well. But the extra bump to range definitely makes me lean a little more towards Delicate Tuning than Dynamic Sway Reduction. Now these are the options that we have for the second trait perk. We have Target Lock, Sword Logic, Crystalline Corpse Bloom, Kill Clip, Tap the Trigger, Master of Arms, And lastly, thermal atomization. Now, let's start with PvE once again, and there's only two perks that really stand out here. They're both are going to help you essentially just have better ad clear. The very first one is thermal atomization. This one can be pretty good, the explosion does good damage. The only downside of this, or the biggest downside I guess, is that you do have to be at high heat for this perk to actually proc. So that's the downside, that you can just proc this on every single kill whenever you want. If you're not on high heat, the perk just won't activate at all. Now the other one being Crystallized Corpse Bloom, I think is better, and it gives you not only ad clear, but it gives you some synergy with the actual stasis subclass as well. Because when you get those rapid final blows, it's gonna spawn some stasis crystals. You can make a crazy amount of stasis crystals with this, and the best part about this is that they spawn on any sort of kills. Not like Headstone where you have to actually get precision kills. Just getting kills while the perk is active will actually allow you to make those crystals. The crystals themselves add some ad clear, and if you're in stasis, then it's gonna give you even more synergy because it'll proc a lot of your stasis things, especially if you're on like a crystal breaking build or you have some of the fragments that make your crystals better. This is gonna be really good. But even if you're not on a stasis build, I still think that this perk is just so good that it's gonna be your go-to if you want to use this SMG. Now, when it comes to the Crucible, you actually have a lot, and I really do mean a lot of options here. You have Target Lock, you have Sword Logic, you have Kill Clip, Tap the Trigger, Master of Arms. You have so many different choices, and a lot of them are actually really good. First, let's talk about the two consistency perks that are just going to make your weapon feel better, and those are going to be Tap the Trigger as well as Target Lock. Target Lock is going to make it a little bit easier to reach that optimal TDK. You essentially need one less headshot, you could get away with one more body. So it does make just reaching it and constantly hitting it just much easier. And it's definitely very nice in this weapon. 900 SMGs with Target Lock have been really great for a long time, and so this works pretty well on this weapon as well. Now the other one, if you're looking for more stability and accuracy, is going to be Tap the Trigger. On the initial trigger pull, you get more stability and accuracy. And if you combine this with either delicate tuning or dynamic sword reduction, it's gonna make the weapon feel very good and just very stable and accurate. But now when it comes to like the kill perks, even though we do have sword logic on this weapon, and I do like sword logic, I think that for this specific weapon, I would much rather take kill clip. Now the reason that I choose kill clip over something like sword logic is because the damage buff is bigger, and also because the way kill clip kind of interacts with these heat weapons. Unlike the normal weapons where you're gonna have to go through the whole animation, with the heat weapons, all you have to do is start venting, and then that activates kill clip. Meaning that you can activate kill clip very fast and still take advantage of that huge damage buff for those 5 seconds. And kill clip is gonna make this weapon very deadly. The gameplay that you'll be seeing in the background is probably gonna be with the kill clip roll. And it's no joke. It's definitely no joke. It melts people once you actually get that kill clip going. Now the other perk that I would also recommend is Master of Arms. And even though this damage increase is not as high as kill clip, it is very good since you can activate it with any weapon kill. So if you get some weapon kills with your special, with your heavy, you're still going to be activating Master of Arms. And it's just a buff that's very easy to keep up. And if you get any more kills when your Master of Arms is active, then the damage buff gets higher, and the uptime on this buff is just crazy. So Master of Arms is gonna be another really good perk that's definitely not gonna let you down. I think the big three are definitely gonna be like Master of Arms, Kill Clip, or Target Lock. And now let's talk about some god rolls on this weapon. Again, we're gonna start off with PvE. Attrition Orbs first up with anything. Attrition Orbs plus Crystallized Corpse Bloom. Attrition Orbs plus Target Lock if you're a Peacekeeper Titan, or also Attrition Orb plus Thermal Atomization. All of those I think are going to be really good. And one last one for you Peacekeeping Titans, since we already mentioned you, is going to be Cooling Bobs plus Target Lock. I didn't really mention Cooling Bobs because it's so niche, but if you are a Peacekeeping Titan, then this is going to work great for you. It just means that you can shoot the weapon for longer, really take advantage of Target Lock with your boots that do ridiculous damage without having to reload. So this is going to be a really nice one, but it's very niche, basically used for the Peacekeeping Titans, and that's it. Now for the Crucible, delicate tuning with either Kill Clip, Target Lock, or Master of Arms, I think are gonna be your best bets. The stats you get from the Lycan Tuning are just so nice, and they just make the weapon in Crucible feel so good. But with that, we're gonna end today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, what is the god roll that you guys are gonna be going for? If you maybe already got in the god roll, or maybe you got some good tier 5s of this weapon. Let me know that all in the comments below. As well as just what do you think about the weapon? Do you like these weapons? Do you not like the weapons? What have you been thinking of the DLC? You know, I kinda just wanna hear everything you have to say about the DLC, especially this early on. So anyways, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.